I am Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. Welcome, welcome. I started this new YouTube channel a month ago. I do readings every Monday morning for the fire and earth signs and every Wednesday morning for all the air and water signs. And so this will be the reading for Pisces for the week of the 15th through the 22nd. I always like to start out with a little brief bit of astrology because, especially when I'm doing a general reading like this, I'm going to do a basic Celtic Cross very general reading for this particular video. The astrology is super important. It has everything to do with the energies that the tarot is based around. It's based around astrology, numerology, the Kabbalah. So, astrologically speaking, it's been quite the push and pull time through September, October, lots of revelations, lots of big changes, lots of people stepping up and making major life changes. Right now for this week, Scorpio, Pisces. Your intuition. So Pisces, you're very intuitive. So your intuition is going to be becoming a spotlight this week for you. The Neptune retrograde is going to amplify your spiritual insight, your dreams, your unconscious needs, your unconscious material up there. It's all going to get amplified. You might feel more drawn to inner work, meditation, hidden realms. I highly recommend guided meditations. I do those myself. The Mercury Mars transit might bring mental restlessness for you, Pisces. So channel that into writing, dreaming, or sacred arts, mandalas, rather than overthinking it. The new moon in Libra can spark new relationship dynamics also. So that's going to bring relationship dynamics into clarity, particularly ones where your emotional truth is honored. Those are going to come into light with what's happening with the planet. So now let's see what the tarot has to say. So this is the reading for Pisces for the week of October 15th through the 22nd. All right. I'm using the Centennial Smith Weight Deck, which I've linked in the description of this video. In fact, if you open up this video, if you click the More button, you'll find a lot in there besides just links to my decks. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to buy me a coffee. Thank you very much ahead of time. If you enjoyed the reading, there's also, for some of my family and friends, well, there you are. For some of my family and friends, I've started adding biblical parallels to all of my readings in the description of the video below the video. So you are coming up, Pisces, is this Five of Pentacles this week, feeling like the Five of Pentacles. You are getting crossed by a 10 of Wands. You have below you in your subconscious tool chest, the thing you're bringing with you in your subconscious is this Two of Swords. You're stepping out of an immediate past situation with some Knight of Swords. Very rushing in, I think the fastest of the knights. And then you've got more swords. Look at all these swords. Crowning you is an Ace of Swords in your crown. Over here in your immediate future, you've got a King of Pentacles. Okay. You're going to be feeling this week in your environment, Pisces. Beautiful. You're going to be feeling a Nine of Cups, feeling very satisfied this week. Your environment is giving you a Six of Swords, so more swords. Heavy on the swords this week, Pisces. Your mind, that restless mind that I was talking about, that mental restlessness, that's swords. So, yeah. And your hopes and fears, Hermit. Okay. And final outcome is Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups. All right. And then I like to choose one more card here for my holographic Rider-Waite deck to be our confirmation or clarification card. This card, not that chunk of cards, sorry. whatever card ends up wanting to be the one, we will keep hidden until the end of the reading. There it is. And it'll give us further confirmation or clarification of this spread. If you now do try while you're listening to this to channel your own intuition and see if, I don't know if you're just learning the tarot cards, but and if at any point you have a guess what this card under here is, it comes to you, drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. All right, so Pisces, you're being represented this week by this Five of Pentacles card. It's one of our darker cards in the tarot deck. It's in my video that I made for October. I made a Halloween video about the scariest cards in the tarot, the ones I used to be scared of when I was giving readings. What do I do if the death card shows up? And so I'll link that at the end of this video, so do check it out, the scariest cards of the tarot. This one makes an appearance. It's the Five of Pentacles. It's a card of being like left out in the cold. And fives are always cards of being a little off balance, off kilter. And so, yeah, so that's this card. It's feeling like everybody else is enjoying it. There's people inside the church enjoying all the warmth and happiness, but somehow you've missed out on, maybe you didn't get the raise that you should have gotten or whatever. You're feeling a little that way with some things, but it's important to remember you're not alone. You've also got people with you, but you're being crossed by this off-balance feeling of kind of being left out of the cold this week. And you're being crossed by all this work, this 10 of Wands. Like, you're getting the job done, but man, it's a ton of work, probably burdening you as your obstacle, which may be why you're feeling left out in the cold, because of this ton of work that you feel has been laid on you or that you've taken on. Then we start to come to all these swords here. And it's interesting how we have the one above you and the two below you, okay? It's because, so there's different ways, different flows to this spread. And so this is your subconscious and this is your crown. This is your ideal. So down in your subconscious, you've got that fear of the Two of Swords, of the having to choose and not knowing which is, not knowing, a fear of making the wrong decision. I feel like you carry with you, in you, Pisces, a fear of making the wrong choice. But up in your crown, we're going to skip from here. Instead of going around, we're going to skip from bottom to top. But in your crown is this Ace of Swords, truth, logic, reason, knowing the right thing. It's the absolute, it's the inception of a new idea. And so this is your ideal. And that's why this Ace of Swords is in your crown. Okay? It's communication. It's reason. So you also have in your immediate past, Pisces, like we're talking the very beginning of October, the first weeks of October, maybe end of September, Knight of Swords. So somebody rushing in with communication, thought, idea, offer. Often it's a younger person, could be, or somebody younger in spirit. It could be, if it's an actual person in your life, it could be somebody who is a water sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm sorry, air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, not water. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign. Swords are air. So I feel like somebody's rushed in with a communication, an offer, a communication offer. Your ideal is to be like the King of Swords and just know the right thing to do, to choose. You're going to step into this in the near future, like the 22nd of October, this King of Pentacles. Now, you could yourself be stepping into a King of Pentacles energy. Like, I've got, like, Pentacles are health, wealth, material well-being, and you might be like, you know what, I got this, I'm solid, I'm sound in that department. Or this could be somebody coming into your life, an older person, father type figure, maybe even, who is bringing some sound security. Does not have to be a man. Could just be bringing that King of Pentacles energy. So if it is a person, it could be an earth sign. Pentacles are an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. you and your environment, Pisces, you're going to be feeling very satisfied. This Nine of Cups. It's now, mind you, though, nines are okay. Just finished this big job. I've come to the end of a cycle. I'm fulfilled. I feel satisfied. I'm satisfied here. I feel very happy with what I've created. I feel very fulfilled. Now what? Because you're at the end. You're at the nine. And your environment, you've had all these swords, and in your environment, you're getting ferried across. It's the Six of Swords, which is beautiful. It's being ferried across to the other side to safety after maybe some tough battles of words or battles of ideas, or even legal battles sometimes when you're dealing with swords. So you're getting ferried across safely to the other side now, is what your environment is giving you this week, is getting through it, and getting through it with the help of others, like the ferryman and the child that's with him. So hopes and fears section, I think it's your hopes. I think you're hoping that you can channel your inner wisdom of the Hermit here, who now, he's also the nine. Notice you've got the nine down here in the bottom. You're feeling the nine, like, okay, I'm satisfied. Now what? That's when you channel this Hermit, and you now have all that wisdom in you to cast a light on everything around you. And you're casting a light on everything around you to shed the old, and I think this is your real hope, is to be introspective like the Hermit, and to be the Hermit. And then your final outcome is kind of cool. It's an Eight of Cups, which is, it's the Strength card. It's the card with the strength to walk away from the old, from the things that you really cherished, that you really loved. He's walking away from 8 full cups. Often this is a sign of walking away from addictions, from toxic relationships, from things like that. So I see in your final outcome, once you've taken this Hermit stance and you shed the light on your life, you're going to have the strength, and you're going to be walking away from some things that used to be very near and dear to you and used to be very fulfilling to you, but maybe not so much more. So I wonder what her confirmation card would be, Pisces. Strength. I don't know. Let's see. The Emperor, it's kind of a strong card. Strong. It's all 4 kings combined. It is strength and stability for sure. The Emperor card, strength and stability coming your way. Okay. All right, Pisces. Well, I wonder how this rang true for you. Please do let me know down in the comment section. If you're watching still and you enjoyed this video, please take a second, smash that like button, please. I really appreciate it. Hit the lotus wherever it's popped up. Hit the lotus to subscribe to my channel and check out these couple videos about the tarot. I bet you'll learn something you never knew. And I made a couple fun videos just explaining a little bit about